Azimio la Umoja leader Raila Odinga says his coalition thwarted yet another assassination attempt targeting opposition leaders and their supporters at the Kamkunji grounds. Raila, who also blamed the police for the chaos witnessed during Wednesday's demonstrations dubbed Kamkunji 2, announced that his coalition will not relent in its anti-government campaign and that it will declare to its supporters its next course of action. Our very own Seth Olale has more.
A cloud of tear gas. Just 20 minutes after the Azimio advance team set foot at the Kamkunji ground, the venue of their second rally in a week. Police officers who had earlier cordoned off the historic grounds clashed with Azimio supporters who were expecting their leaders to come and address them. The running battles between protesters and security agencies extended to the neighboring Shauri Moyo, Gikomba, California, Mudhurwa, and Jogoro. The unrelenting supporters pouring their anger on anything and everything on their way. Dozens of demonstrators were arrested in the day-long protests. Azimio leader Raila Odinga, while addressing his supporters at the Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Foundation, termed the Kamkunji incident as yet another assassination plot, claiming he had received intel that necessitated a last-minute cancellation of the scheduled Kamkunji rally.
Late last night, we received intelligence of a most heinous plan by Kenya Kwanza to ferry armed goons who would attack peaceful attendees of our rally in Kamkunji. These goons had expressed orders to shoot directly into the crowd while enjoying police protection.
Raila revealing how Azimio staff, including the DJ that had set up the stage for the rally at Kamkunji, fell victim to the plot.
Early this morning, our crew who had been sent to set up the stage at Kamkunji were attacked and their equipment damaged.
The opposition leader hailed Kenyans who heeded their calls and staged protests despite his absence.
Wameonyesha dhahiri shairi ya kwamba wako tayari kuitikia wito wetu ya kuona ya kwamba Kenya inarudi kwenye msingi bora ya utawala. Kenya ameona mengi zaidi. Gharama maisha imepanda zaidi.
Raila termed the protest, witnessed across all the 8 regions countrywide, as a big statement to President William Ruto's administration. Raila squarely blaming the police for causing mayhem that led to loss of lives and destruction of properties during the protests.
Unfortunately, our otherwise peaceful protest has been accompanied by injuries and possible deaths in various parts of the country. Police have shot, injured and killed protesters in various parts of the country, including here in Nairobi. Scores of protesters have been arrested for participating in an exercise that is clearly protected by our Constitution.
The Azimio leader telling his supporters to brace themselves for a battle aimed at protecting the fundamentals of the Constitution that includes economic freedom and multipartyism.
You have a duty to liberate ourselves as we have always done. It has never been easy. It will not be easy, but it has to be done.
In Wote, Makueni County, Azimio la Umoja Principal Kalonzo Musyoka led the anti-government protests, clashing with police in Wote town after the demonstrators were prevented from holding a rally.
We cannot have a country where men and women bearing arms use them against innocent citizens. We are told that we have lost lives in Mulolongo, we have lost lives in Emali, and surely this cannot be acceptable.
In Meru County, Azimio Principal Martha Karua, Jeremiah Kioni and Peter Muna led the anti-government demonstrations despite being barred by police to address supporters in town. As normalcy returns to Nairobi City, the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya principals are set to hold a meeting on Thursday to assess the impact of the Kamkunji 2 dubbed protests before announcing their next course. Seth Olale, Citizen TV.